to our fucking channel. Just had camera problems for the past, I want to say 2 hours.
Yeah. So today's
starting
video is gonna be wine talks with Gabs and Lids, how to be a side hoe bitch.
There's so much to be said in this one video.
Honestly. So today's wine is the Capriccio.
Do you still have the bottle? It's
like
dented because we basically drank all of it.
Okay, so this is the Capriccio Sangria. This is 13.9%. So that's what we're drinking, and whatever you need to know about side hoes, we're gonna get into.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so.
So the first category is how to know you are a side hoe. From experience, we kind of figured out some like some red flags that we came across from fuckboys.
Definitely number one tip is what time that these guys are texting you. So there's definitely like a window, okay? So the window for me personally, I've noticed that it starts at 11. So the minute 11 o'clock hits, 11 on, bitch. If they're hitting you up at 6 a.m.
I
don't know, bitch. Just notice the time that they're hitting you up, because if they're hitting you up at 11 p.m., there's a big red flag that they're just trying to fuck you.
The time frame is really important.
Yes.
If they're consistently hitting you up at night,
yes,
you're a side hoe.
They're not trying to hang out with you in the fucking morning. They're not trying to go get breakfast with you. They're not trying to get lunch.
Yeah. The daylight is not a side hoe's best friend, because they're trying to keep you, you know, not public.
Wraps.
They're not trying to make you public.
Yeah,
like
they're keeping you far behind.
The second red flag. The second huge red flag, this is probably like for me the biggest, is social media. If they're not replying to, I don't know, your fucking tweet, if they're not posting you, if they're not like instead of commenting on your picture below where everyone can see it, they're gonna like private DM you and be like, oh, you look good, like whatever. They're basically gonna avoid any public, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like any public
anybody, they don't want anybody to know who you are. Like, they're not trying to comment on your shit, trying to have people aware that you guys know each other, or that you guys even talk. Like, it's literally gonna be kept all under wraps, and this is very like hand in hand with the first one.
And also, I think that they do that because what if you have like a good looking friend that they want to get at?
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? What if there's someone that you're friends with or is following you and they want their attention too?
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, oh yeah, let me get at this girl, and then they're going to see that I'm taken. You know what I mean?
Another thing that kind of comes in with social media is, for me, like with experience, when I was a side hoe, I knew I was. And let's just say he never followed me on social media. He stayed away from giving me a follow, but this bitch was real quick to jump to my phone. One night I followed the kid. He denied it. He denied the request, and then hit me up that night being like, hey Gab, like come over, like I miss you, I want to see you, blah, blah. Bitch, you can't do that shit. You can't even accept my damn request on Instagram, but you can hit me up to get some of this? All right, bitch. You know what I said that night?
What?
I said, yeah. Got ready in 5 minutes.
She said,
yeah.
Have you guys ever got like a you up and like,
oh my god,
they're like, oh, like what are you doing? Like, are you down to hang out? And you're literally in fucking bed with like everything like moisturized, like oily as fuck, and you're like, nothing.
You get ready,
you want to hang
like
out?
10 minutes.
The next thing is the categories. So there's a lot of different categories. We did three that we thought of. The first category of types of side hoes is friends with benefits.
Yes.
So being friends with benefits is 100% being a side hoe. What we consider a side hoe is if you're not in first place. You're always going to be second no matter what. That's what I consider being a side. At the end of the day, that's what it is. Friends with benefits can be a really sticky situation.
Oh yeah.
And you just sign up for it and you're like, yeah, like I'm cool with it, and then you're like, fuck. I think that's what happened to me. I was like, you know what, I'm not that cool with it. I thought I was cool with it, but I'm not. Friends with benefits can definitely work.
Yes.
Can work. But I think a lot of the times you get hurt in places that you didn't even think. You're like, oh, I didn't care about this, but then at the end of the day, you're like, I mean, shit, it kind of bothered me. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, shit. I kind of like overthink it a little bit. I don't know. The shitty part of it is that you signed up for it. You know, you can't blame anything.
Blame him.
You can't
get mad at him.
You just can't blame. You can't do the blame shit. Like, you signed up for it. You're very well aware of it. It feels like you're being played.
But you're not.
But like, you're not. You know what I mean? Like, that's the shittiest part of friends with benefits. Is going through the feelings of like, hey, I'm getting played, but like for real, you're not getting played.
With that being said, like Lydia did touch on, it can work. I actually did friends with benefits. Me and my friends with benefits worked really, really good. At the beginning, it was a little sticky, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about that later on. Just know that friends with benefits do work if if you literally completely turn off all your emotions for the guy that you are currently having sex with. It's very difficult.
It is very difficult.
But if you just like have a click, and also it's easier when you have a main guy.
Like, if you have the friends with benefits and that's the only emotion that you're getting, that's the only attention you're getting, that's the only thing you're waiting around for them to text you like, hey, let's go.
Worst.
You're kind of relying on them for that emotional support, not emotional support, but like just being there, that void, you know what I mean?
100%.
They're filling a little bit of that void in.
But
you just have to separate emotions and sex. If you mix it, it's not gonna work out. It's really, and maybe you think it is, but you just have to be honest with yourself and be like, am I trying to be a hard bitch, or like, am I like, I can't handle it?
But just turn off your emotions, and I promise you, bitch, it'll be the time of your life. I had a great time when I was doing it.
At the beginning, you only had him. So that's when it
hurt. I literally didn't talk to him for a year. A full year before I finally found this other guy that I could literally do both. And that sounds bad.
It was like emotional, like
I could do both. Like, I could do one guy while seeing this other friends with benefits on occasions.
My experience with it was, I was in a relationship and then I tried the whole friends with benefits, and like at first I was so into it. I was like, you know what, like this is gonna be my host stage. Like, I was like, I just want to have fun. I just wanted a host stage. Like, I just had FOMO. Like, but like, that wasn't my thing.
She just wanted to try it and it didn't work out for her.
And that's okay.
She's more of a relationship type of person because she gets kind of more like attached.
But it can work. How it did the second time around. And it could also not work depending on where you're at. Everything's okay. Anyways, that's friends with benefits. The second category is booty. Booty calls. The booty call goes very along with the timing. The difference between like a booty call and just like
friends with benefits
is mainly they lead you on.
Oh yeah, true.
That they lead you on. Booty call is like they flirt and like, oh, I miss you, like, oh, like whatever, I want you here, I'll come over, like whatever. Fuck off. Honestly, fuck off. Because you don't.
Just remember that I literally say this all the time, but timing is everything. With booty calls especially, they're gonna hit you up at night and they're gonna do that thing, hey, I miss you, like, hey Gabby, hey Lydia, hey, I miss you.
Like, comments on your picture, but like
all the time.
Fuck off.
Fuck them. Don't cave into that shit. And if you do, play it smart. Like, if they hit you up one night and they're drunk, they're going out, and hey, don't respond to them for a little bit. You know, girls know how to play the game. It's just their emotions get too into it that it kind of blinds them. As long as you play it, you'll know how to do it. Also, a big one is, like, when everything's convenient for them, you're always coming over to their house, or you're always going, like, you're always making it so convenient for them. Don't do that shit. If they want to see you, then, and if they want to be like a good side hoe, like, too, they gotta come to your fucking house too. Don't fucking play that shit.
You're not gonna put in any effort, and that's important because you see the difference between effort and not effort. Like,
They just want something quick. They want it there, quick, convenient.
They're lonely for a night, they're gonna call you. So then the third category of what type of side hoes there are.
This is the worst one.
And we don't advise it. But this is more common than you think it is. Being a side hoe with
someone that has a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yes.
Be aware.
Be aware.
Be aware of what you're doing.
It might seem like a chase, like fun, like you're that secret person. Like, you're gonna constantly be comparing yourself to this person.
Yes.
You're gonna constantly be like, why do they want them full time and not me full time? You know, like, that is not healthy at all. And like,
that's what I did. In my case, I do want to put out there, I didn't know that the guy had a girlfriend for a while. I obviously fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I did do it after I knew. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not this perfect angel. I would literally constantly compare myself to this girl and always be like, well, and you always have that thing where you come back because you're like, well, obviously something's wrong. And she was also cheating on him as well. So that's a big part of the story too. He was always telling me, I'm gonna break up with her, get with you, like blah, 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 all this shit. They're gonna tell you whatever you want to hear to make sure that you're always around.
They're gonna talk shit about the girl just to be like, oh,
they're gonna
so bad
say,
for
oh
him.
my god,
Bitch,
like she did this, she did that. Like, they're literally gonna bring anything out of their ass to make sure that you stay. Because guess what? They're getting the best of both worlds. They're getting a girl full-time, and they're also getting a girl at night when their full-time girl isn't around. And that's the shittiest part about it. You have to be smart, you have to be careful of what you're doing, because that's how, in the end, that's how I got hurt at the end.
They're never gonna take you seriously.
They will literally never take you seriously. As much as they say they will never take you seriously, because at the end of the day, you can never change a person.
This part of the video is gonna be how to be a side hoe. How to be like, bitch, I'm a side hoe, let me play it right. Being a good side hoe, I think what it mainly is that don't be available to them at all times.
Don't be as convenient. Play it. Show him that you got other guys too. He's not the only side.
He's not the only guy that
you have to make him aware that you have other options. And that's what people hate. No one wants to be an option. No one wants to be a second choice. Exactly.
So make sure whoever's treating you like a side hoe, make sure that you let them know that they're your side hoe too. And I think that's the best way
to go about it.
Alright, I don't know if this all made sense or we did the order right, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our first wine talk.
We love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you guys next
in our next video.
Down, I've been feeling so down,